Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. If those of you who haven't been here, I am Nick. Today we're gonna get personal, and the title of this video is gonna be, who am I? Why vegan? Why YouTube? And it's something I've been really wanting to share for a while now, ever since I've started this channel. If you are curious in the least bit, keep on watching. Thanks, guys. I'm definitely gonna start from where I'm from. I'm from Southern California, and I live here in Denver, Colorado. I have for the past 2 years. Live here with my boyfriend and my 4 cats. Our 4 cats. Let's see, I became a makeup artist when I was 15, and the artistic outlets and creative outlets have always held a special place in my heart. I work in a hospital in an operating room, and that's cool and everything. I'm also an independent consultant with Arbonne International and district manager, and it's super awesome. Falls in line with all of my deep beliefs. You know, it's vegan, cruelty-free, all of those good things. And I'm super happy to have that in my life as well. It isn't too much of a ramble. I love music. That's definitely a big part of my life. I'm more so into like the gothic subculture and metal and 80s alternative, and that's all kind of a little part of me as well. So that's just a little basic backstory. But what has led me here and to where I am on YouTube is veganism. And you know, that all started 5 years ago now. I'll definitely go back a few steps. I was in a very unhealthy relationship when I turned 19, and that was like a 3.5 to 4 year period. And it was my rock bottom. I didn't have a really good self-image, and that individual really tore that down as well. And I developed so many negative habits, eating disorders, trying to numb myself out with alcohol, drugs, with everything I could get my hands on. Really lost who I was, and it was a very dark time in my life. And I kind of secluded myself from everyone, from family and friends, and I was in my own world. And it was really, and the path I was on was so clear before that relationship, and it really derailed everything, and I had to rethink my life. And it got to the point where it was either I leave that relationship or I lose my life. It really did boil down to that, because it got so bad. Yeah, it was awful. Words can't describe how much that broke me down. But you know, everything happens for a reason, and in retrospect, I'm so proud of who I am. And I accept it. I accept my past. I accept my faults. I accept what I allowed in my life. And really, I'm just so thankful that parts of me that, you know, I thought were gone forever are still with me. You know, as far as the creative side, or I'm just so glad I didn't lose my heart. And I'm also really glad that I allowed myself to, sorry guys, it's a little emotional, it's a little touchy. And I didn't think it was gonna hit me. Anyway, I'm just so glad that I can love again and just kind of show the world who I am. And you know, life is just, it's so short. It just is to focus so much on the things that don't matter, or the things that don't serve you. I want everyone out there to know that you can overcome the odds. You can beat adversity. You can win your life back. If you want it bad enough. So I stumbled upon a YouTube video about veganism, and this was right around the time that, you know, I was in the middle of ending that relationship and barely picking up the pieces, so to speak. And some light went off in my head, and I was like, oh, veganism. Like, at first it was about just survival, and it did save my life. It gave me a new concept of food, and branched it out into different ideas, you know, whether it be environmental and health and ethical for the animals. And that way of thinking reframed the way I felt about food, the way I felt about myself, and really externalized how I was feeling. It allowed me to think of things outside of myself, right? Because when you're in an abusive relationship and you're so obsessed with your image, that is all very selfish, all very internal. And veganism kind of just brought me out of that. And so I'm kind of that all or nothing type of person. So from one day to the next, I became vegan, and then, you know, it really did help me in my recovery, and from everything, emotionally, mentally, physically. It was just such a big lifesaver. I can't say that enough. And then knowing that, you know, I mean, I know you all may be heard, when you've suffered a lot of oppression or a lot of adversity in life, you tend to connect with other oppressed beings. And from my abuse and from my self-harm, I just connected those dots, and that right away connected with what veganism is all about, right? Because it's not just food, right? It's not just a fad health diet. It's more than that. It's way deeper than that. And so I, you know, began the journey, and I didn't have any social media, by the way. I was kind of a hermit, and I was, again, trying to recover, and I really wasn't ready for the world. I wasn't ready for anything. I just really needed to create a new self and become who I was meant to be. And, you know, 6 months ago, I realized I'm ready. I'm ready to share with the world. I'm ready to share my story, maybe inspire someone, relate with someone. I don't have any, I have 2 vegan friends now, but I don't know anyone in the vegan community. And my mom's vegan now, and my brother's vegan, which is super awesome. But they're in California, and I'm here in Denver. And my boyfriend, he's plant-based, but he definitely isn't fully vegan. And so, you know, I just wanted a platform to share with everyone, and grow a community, and it's been something I've wanted to do for a few years now. Again, I just not ready, like emotionally, not available for anything like this. I just had such an urge to share and you know, have a voice in the vegan community, and, you know, share my interests and my love for makeup and veganism, and just share my life a little, and pop up on the grid and kind of take that leap. So it's been awesome. You know, I'm super happy to be able to share that, and who I am, you know, the struggles that kind of led me into veganism, which then led me into YouTube. And I'm just here to be genuine. I'm here to just be who I am, and I have no fear. If there's anything that I've taken from my abusive relationship and my self-harm and lack of love of myself and all of those things and all of that, and also veganism, it's fearlessness, it's selflessness, and that's just kind of where I'm at. And I'd love to see this channel grow, and I'd love to connect more with you as an audience. That's why I started this channel. I just really want that genuine connection with others and people maybe who are like-minded, and kind of just wanted to make something really special out of this. You know, I wish I could sit here and chat all day. So if you have any other questions, or if you want more content like this, if you want a specific kind of content, if you thought of any other question, yeah, just if you thought of anything that you'd like me to answer or touch base on, let me know in the comments. And yeah, I'm just enjoying this experience, this YouTube journey and this life journey, and I'm happy that whoever's there listening is gonna follow it with me, or is following along with me. So stay happy, stay genuine, stay vegan, or go vegan, love yourself, and I will see you on my next one. Thanks, guys.